because this week the topic is the best statement / quote / speech in Dragon Ball. Now,
Yeah.
it can literally be anything. It could literally just be one powerful line. It can be a speech that someone said, or just anything at all. Now,
Mhm.
we've agreed this in advance, and because we all know Vegeta loves these powerful speeches, someone just loves to bust out just one powerful line that you just go, oof, love to hear it. So we've just thought, let's go for it.
Yeah.
So as the winner, you get to go first.
I do. And I've got to admit something right now.
Go on
As you
then.
were talking right there,
Yeah.
something new came into my head. So I'm completely changing my pick from what I've made notes on, from what I thought I was sure on. I've just thought of something new and I'm going with it.
Right.
So
Okay.
I have no notes, nothing.
Okay.
I've just thought of it and thought, yes, this is what I want to go for instead.
Okay. Well, you'll have to tell us both because tell us what you're going with first, and then tell us what you were going to go with.
Yeah, so the pick that just came in my head, which will be my nomination for this week's Hall of Fame, is potentially the most well known quote in all of Dragon Ball. And it is a meme, even. And everyone loves it. And I love it too, if I'm honest. And it is a powerful line, it is a memorable line, and it is Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
Not a bad choice.
Yeah.
Honestly, didn't come into my head at all when I was doing my choices.
Yeah.
It's not even my backup.
No, it didn't come into my head until he started speaking. And, we had prepped, we had talked about it, and we were ready to go. And I thought, you ready? Yep, let's go. And then as he started, I was like, oh, yes, I have to choose that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going with it. It's over 9,000. That is my pick for the best quote in Dragon Ball.
That is a very good choice,
It
and
is.
I'm honestly surprised that it. I can't believe I didn't think of it.
Yeah, well, I didn't until you started
Yeah,
speaking right now.
yeah,
I thought of so many other things, but yeah, that one.
it is very much a very good choice.
Yeah, so
So
since,
now that is locked in,
we don't want to make this segment
really
2 minutes, so let's just talk about the quote for a minute first.
yeah. Oh, yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah.
So this is happening during the the Saiyan saga, of course, right at the start of Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta and Nappa come to Earth and start wreaking havoc. They start killing people left, right, and center. Piccolo's down, Tien's dead, Chaozu's dead, and you're like, whoa, okay, let's hold on here. Goku comes back for the save, comes back alive, back from the dead, and when he starts powering up, Nappa's getting scared and he turns to Vegeta because they're wearing scouters, which, can sense power levels. And they've been using that. Like, this is a new mechanic to Dragon Ball, the scouters. And it's came in useful for the start of the saga where they were, testing the power levels of everyone around. And it was like, this guy's like 200. The Cybermen are like, I think the same level as Raditz, which was around, was it 350, I think? Something like that. The farmer was like a 6 or something. The farmer that Raditz sees when he first lands on Earth, he was like a 6. And yeah, everyone relatively low. And, Nappa, I think he was like a 4,500 power level. And, Vegeta was known to be like, I think 10,000. And yeah, Goku comes along and Nappa's getting destroyed and he turns to Vegeta and says, what's this guy's power level? Pretty much. And Vegeta's even shocked at the power because he's like, it's over 9,000! And then obviously everyone knows that. And that was a mistranslation from the original Japanese version because the original was supposed to be 8,000, but they translated it wrong. And yeah, that's a meme. Everyone knows that. Everyone who's a Dragon Ball fan knows it's over 9,000. Even people who don't know Dragon Ball know it's over 9,000. Yeah.
It's literally just one of the moments of meme culture. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a full meme culture and a strong moment, a very memorable moment in all of Dragon Ball and all of anime. To be honest, um, I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. But
Yeah,
I am very glad I thought of it last minute. So yeah, that is my pick. So I think it's a very strong choice.
I
I'll talk
do.
about my second pick after your pick, but yeah, what is your pick?
I'm still quite um I'm still quite confident in mine as well. You could put my choice as either a speech or a statement.
Hmm.
Um, I'll put it as the statement side of it. And it's just straightforward, really. And it is I am the Super Saiyan, Son Goku.
Ooh.
Straightforward. It's just
Ooh.
it just hits hard.
Yeah.
Just the power, and it's just but the speech side of it, just I am the warrior you've heard of in legends, pure of heart, awakened by fury. That's what I am. And you just see Frieza's face, just pure terror, and then he just bursts out with that line, and
Hmm.
it just hits home. And it's just one of those moments in anime, and you just love it.
Yeah.
And it's just a simple line, and I just I was looking back. I was just thinking of all the quotes throughout Dragon Ball and everything like that, and I just think that to me, I've heard a lot of speeches and everything like that, and I think Vegeta is the king of speeches when
Yeah.
it comes to Dragon Ball.
Definitely.
But I don't think a line hits harder than that one, to me. So, despite all the speeches that Vegeta's dropped and all the cool things he said across that one thing that Son Goku said has
Yeah.
hit harder than anything he's ever said.
My
Um,
pride.
yeah, yeah, I just kicked him in the pride
Yeah.
because it's just the power with which he says it. Um, After he's finally turned Super Saiyan after all that time, it's just he turns Super Saiyan and it's just the simmering aura, and then he just bursts out with the energy from it,
Hmm.
and just the confidence with which he says it, and it's just yes, finally.
Yeah.
It's just yeah, I think it's a defining moment in Dragon. It's the defining moment in Dragon Ball Z,
It
and
is.
I think that's why it's got to be my pick.
I think this is going to be a tough one,
Yeah,
because the votes come down to like a very serious pick in yours, like, oh, this is an impactful quote,
yeah,
or a meme quote of it's over 9,000,
yeah,
which is maybe more memorable, but it is just a meme after all. It's not impactful, it's not anything really, it's just a line that Vegeta says, which wasn't
yeah,
even mean to be anything big, but it turned into
yeah.
something big.
It's basically like the way to look at it's like I say, it's like do people enjoy the memes of Dragon Ball, or it's literally the I would say it's one of the defining moments of Dragon Ball,
Yeah,
or do people enjoy
100%.
the meme side of Dragon Ball, and I think that's the moment because when you think of some of the defining moments of Dragon Ball, that statement is one of them,
Mm,
um, and I think that's why it was my choice
yeah,
because I think it's not a line you easily forget.
yeah.
That's definitely why it was my choice.
Mhm. No,
Um,
that makes sense. But I guess I can talk about my pick that I was going to go for
yeah,
until 10 seconds before I decided.
yeah, because then I'll drop mine.
Yeah. So my original pick, which I was very strong, like this is what I'm going for, was another one by Vegeta, surprisingly, and it was another one-liner, and it was during his fight with Android 19, where he says, "Let me ask you, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear?"
Oh,
I love that line.
I like it.
I
And then
think
he
it's
literally
so good.
runs away.
Yeah,
Like,
because this is Vegeta's first on-screen transformation into Super Saiyan. He says that line, and then as soon as he says that line, you see the fear on the face of Android 19, and then Vegeta powers up, turns Super Saiyan, and then yeah, he tears off his arms. And he says, so I guess it's true after all, androids do experience fear. And then Android 19 tries to run away with no arms. And then Vegeta goes into the sky, Garlic Gun, destroys him, his head rolls onto the floor, and then he just says, I only wish there was a junkyard nearby so we can give him a proper burial. And yeah, what a badass. The first appearance of Super Saiyan Vegeta. So that was going to be my pick. Was the does a machine like yourself ever experience fear? But I think the meme of
I
it's
think
over 9,000.
9,000 9,000 would have definitely takes it over that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think I think mine would have took it if you'd chosen that one.
yeah,
Definitely. Yeah. I think,
potentially.
yeah.
But I was setting myself up because I knew that I've got this streak which I'm trying to hold on to. But also I was like, you know what? I wouldn't be mad if this lost and this was how the streak ended because I
Yeah.
do like this and it's Vegeta's first Super Saiyan appearance and it is just a badass line and I do like it. But I'm not going with it, so who cares?
Yeah. I think I think just generally that scene on both Team Four Star and the non one is great. It's
Yeah.
push ups, sit ups, and plenty of juice.
Yeah, but you had a backup anyway. So
Yes.
what was yours?
Again, it is the Prince of All Saiyans, and it is, of course, the World Tournament speech, because it is just when he's turned margin.
Mm,
It's just such a good speech. You've stolen my honor, and his debt must be paid.
yeah.
It's just such a good speech. I just, it's just, I think it's probably one of my favorite moments in the. It is one of my favorite moments in the Buu arc.
Yeah.
Even over arguably over the final tournament. I know a lot of people love his final tournament,
Mm.
but it's just him really putting it all out there and
Going
saying
back to
like,
the dark
"Wow,
side.
yeah." It's like him saying like, "I've done this because of." I know he explains later like why he's given why he's giving himself over to the margin and everything like that, but
Mm.
to me, here is why he's saying like why he's suffering and the Kai's just saying that none of this matters, and he's just like, "What do you know? Meaningless? Like, just get away from me, be
Yeah.
gone."
Yeah.
And it's just, and he's basically saying like how freezes made him suffer, and like he had all this purpose, he had all this promise, and basically this person's just came and just made me nothing,
Mhm.
and I have nothing now, or he feels he has nothing, and then Goku and it's just the way he just puts it all out there. I just think it's such a powerful speech.
Mhm.
It's great. Um, I love it, and I just think it's. If you had when you said it's a line, I thought you might have chose the Super Saiyan one. I thought you might have done the Son Goku one, so I
Mm.
wouldn't have been mad if I had to use the World Tournament speech, so I wouldn't have minded. I thought they were quite both strong choices, but I am happier that I got to go with my original choice.
Yeah. If I'm
Um,
honest, the Super Saiyan speech, well, the line didn't really come into my head. I didn't think about
no,
it. So yeah, I was always thinking Vegeta. He was the first person who came to mind because he makes speeches all the time, and I started thinking of his most memorable things. And yeah, the Android one. Do you feel fear? That was the most badass one. I thought so. That was the one I stuck with. That was one of the first things I thought of, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stick with it. But last second, over 9,000. Yes, coming in clutch. And I think that's going to put up a fight. It really is. So this could be a really close one.
yeah, I, I
Um,
think I think I mean I know we say it quite often that sometimes that it is going to be quite close, but I think there is no reason that these two shouldn't be close.
yeah.
Like they are. I think this is the type of Hall of Fame where it there isn't a reason for favoritism.
Mm,
Um, like a lot of our previous ones where it's like I just really prefer this character, so So they're picking, so a person could pick it based on they prefer the character, but this is just basically the statement itself is what matters. So I'd be very interested to see what people really think.
Yeah.
So I think it could actually be quite close this time.
Yeah, no, I agree. And just to reiterate what the two picks are this week, we have It's Over 9,000 from me, and yours what's the full line?
I am the Super Saiyan Son Goku.
Yeah, I am saying Son Goku, and those are the two picks for the Hall of Fame this week. So if you want to vote, go check out our social media links down below and vote in the polls, and we will find out next week who enters the Hall of Fame. A classic battle of Goku versus Vegeta. So yeah,
Wow, I've never heard of that before.
yeah. So one of those two will be entering the Hall of Fame. But for now, let's move on to the hot take.
Let's go.